Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu, dear usmuslims.com followers. My name is Kemal Bozkurt. I am the editor-in-chief for usmuslims.com. Right now, I am in Irving, Texas, which is very close to Dallas. And I am with one of my favorite person, brother Mustaqim Sahir. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, brother Kamal?
Alhamdulillah, my dear brother Mustaqim. How is everything?
Alhamdulillah.
Very good, very
Beautiful
good.
night.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, it is beautiful night. It was 100 degree today, and then as a Bostonian, it's not easy for me to be here. But Alhamdulillah, with you, I'm happy.
Alhamdulillah.
Can you please? I am always asking this question to almost everybody I'm interviewing.
Yes.
Can you please tell us briefly who is brother Mustaqim Sahir?
Well, that is my name. I'm an artist, a singer, songwriter, and one of the main purposes I feel that I have that wakes me up, gets me up and going in the morning is to serve the cause of Allah in a way that is suited for my talents, where I use my talents to try to teach Islam through entertainment, through songs, through videos, puppets. Did you know I was a puppeteer also?
I remember, yeah.
Yeah. So I use all kinds of entertaining ways to educate and teach people about this wonderful way of life that we have, Islam.
So, how many times you have been in music record?
So when I became Muslim,
When was it, by the way?
In 1989.
How old were you at the time?
Oh, could do the math. So it's 30 years ago.
30 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. So I was, really, into the music business. I was, producing and, pursuing big record contracts, and I became Muslim, and I decided that that wasn't the life for me, and if I wanted, to continue to grow in Islam, it wouldn't be possible if I entered, full force into the music industry. So I started, making some changes, and then I started to do songs for Muslims, and then I went to Turkey, your wonderful country.
Thank you.
And I did a record.
How many records so far you have?
About three.
Three.
Over
When was the last time?
It's been a while. It's been a while, and the main reason is that due to health reasons, I've been had some back and shoulder injuries, which those things affect your voice. So I've been in therapy for the past 3 years. So coming back and getting in shape, and my voice is alhamdulillah, it's better than ever now. So I'm getting ready to start doing some new material recording, and inshallah we're going to also do a radio station here called Dallas Muslim Radio, dallasmuslimradio.com.
Very good.
Check it out. We have a demo on there right now, and on that station I have a DJ, and I do the voice of the DJ. And so you might want to check that out.
Is it going to air when?
It's going to be like internet radio.
Internet radio.
Internet radio.
Perfect. If I remember, you were the first person who made music without musical instruments.
Yes.
You use your body. Am I right, sir?
Yes, because that was one of the challenges coming out of the music industry. I used the keyboards, and I used all kinds of instruments, but then Muslims told me you can't use those if you want to do Islamic music. It's a big controversy with that, so I had to be creative and use my voice. So I used my voice to imitate the sounds of instruments, the bass, boom 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 boom, guitar.
I was going to ask, can you perform at the end, but
and then I would sing over it, You know, Islam is all about peace. Terrorism, it doesn't teach. It's all about love, family, and charity, and praying to one God. This is Islam. Put all those things together, and it sounds like music, but it's not. It's nasheed.
Very good. I remember that was very good.
That was what we did in Turkey. We did a first Islamic nasheed video.
Yes, yes, yes.
And,
It was almost 20 years ago, right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
With your good friend Omar Gukov.
Yes, yes.
Bless him for his help.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So you said at the beginning you are an artist, but lately you are an educator also. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I have a master's in education, and I work with schools. Right now, I'm working for a school in Plano called Good Tree Academy, and we film the kids reciting Quran and giving the meaning of Quran, and so that we can, educate the kids who can't afford to go to Islamic schools through the videos that we create.
What are the challenges for new generation, especially Muslim American kids?
Well, big challenge for me that I've been, it's really been my focus over the years is to provide an alternative to the, damaging, poisonous mainstream entertainment media that's out there. The music, the TVs, the movies are just not promoting our Islamic way of life, and they haven't been, never have been, and they're never going to. So the only way we're gonna have that alternative for our kids is to create it ourselves, is to make businesses, production companies, and get all our talented people and do these things ourselves. So that is the biggest damage, because your kid can go to school for 8 hours in an Islamic school, but then come home and all that work that the school did is down the drain. He sits for 2-3 hours on the video game killing people, or watches a movie with all violence and obscenities. It's all washed away. It's all a waste of time. So we need to, in the downtime that our kids have, we have to provide them with something uplifting. And it can't just be a lecture. It can't just be, oh, come on, go to the masjid and listen to the sheikh. It's not going to, they're going to hate that. It has to be fun. It has to be through games, sprinkle of Islam on the games, sprinkle it in the songs, sprinkle it in the movies, the shows, whatever, the comedy. All of this is the way that we have to go to protect our kids.
As far as I know, American Muslims are not strong enough in America for media, politics, and sports. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And music is one of them also.
Yeah.
So, what is your suggestion for young Muslim Americans, talented Muslim Americans like yourself? What you can suggest for those youngers? How can they be professional singers? Of course, in our deen, permissible way.
Yes.
What is your suggestions?
Well, don't give up. Just, understand that you have a purpose and that we need you. We need you to, to create. We need the artists. We need Muslim artists because through art that's educational, that is another way to teach instead of just a lecture, or just a book. We need you to sing a song that is going to teach people about Islam. We need you to do a comedy skit. We need you to put together a little play with your friends to show someone how to, answer a question of a non-Muslim that he has about Islam, for example. So don't give up. I'm working on as hard as I can to put something together, put a company together. I've been doing that for years. May Allah, bless me to accomplish it so that I can be, because I want to be that person, that company for kids with talent to come to, I can sign them up and I can write songs for them and help them make plays and things like that. But I think I've come to the conclusion that the best way is for Muslims forward in entertainment is audio, because it's affordable. Video is very expensive. We tried to do TV channels in here in America, 2 or 3 of them, and it just was too expensive, and the Muslim community did not
Couldn't afford it.
couldn't afford it. So now we have this,
USMuslims.com.
Yes, absolutely. So we have the ability to make podcasts, to make internet radio, things like this, to where it's more fundamentally in line with our Islam, with our principle of modesty. It's good for us. So to listen rather than to watch. So we can do that. We can make the songs. We can make the podcasts with songs. We could make audio theater. We can make internet radio stations. We can do all of that. It's not expensive. And inshallah, we're utilizing the technology that Allah has blessed us with for a good way. And this is what I think. This is the hope that we have. This is our way forward.
Very good.
Inshallah.
I know Michael Jackson is one of your favorite singer, as far as I know. You told me before.
Yes.
Who else beside him your favorite singers?
Well, Bobby McFerrin was one that I studied when I had to figure out a way of how to make Islamic songs, using my voice, because he's the one that did the song. I don't know if you remember. Don't worry, be happy. So that was my inspiration. He showed me how to do this whole, making the nasheed with your voice sound of the instruments. So he was another big one influence.
Anybody else?
I grew up in a family with, my older brothers were musicians. So, the guys in the group that they were amazing singers.
Is he active right now? Active?
No, this was years ago. That some of them passed away. May Allah have mercy on them. But yeah, I was and my father was a jazz musician, so I always listened to the great
music
jazz
family.
singers.
Your family is a music family.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, lastly, my dear brother, looking at the camera, what do you want to say as your final message to U.S. Muslims?
May Allah bless you for the work that you're doing, you brother, for USMuslims.com, and please support this effort, and we need more efforts like this so that we can provide an alternative to the next generation, inshallah.
Thank you very much, and dear followers, salam from Irving, Texas. Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.